Hey, this is Jose Camilla, people of YouTube, people San Antonio. Uh, this video is gonna be very different. Sorry, I'm out here. I couldn't figure out where I could make a video, so I decided to make a video here. Yeah, like usually I don't talk about stuff that's super personal, but right now I'm going to. Yeah, I'm over here by San Pedro Street, but I just wanted to say that, like, I just got a lot of things have been going on in my life. As I said, this is gonna be super personal. Like today, for instance, it's just been really hard. Like, I live with my parents, and they have got into an argument with one of my parents, and because they want to put me in a little room, and I didn't know where's my stuff gonna be. She didn't want to answer the questions, and got into an argument. I got late to work, and I got one of the orders confused. I work at one of the Jimmy John. I work at a Jimmy John's, and like and they have bicycle delivery, so I got one of the orders wrong, and they told me to come home, and they sent me home early. But but what I'm gonna say is that, like, I don't know, I feel like it's this generation that it feels like, oh, just because you're a man, you don't feel depressed. That's what I'm saying, right? This is gonna be like viewer discretion is advised. It's gonna go into very, very deep, and I mean deep topics. So if you're not 18 and up, I wouldn't recommend that you listen to this. This has some strong topics, but I'm gonna talk about suicide. Like, they think that, oh, because you're a man, you're not supposed to feel suicidal, you're not supposed to feel sad or feel bad about your problems. Like, everything is just magically supposed to be okay, and it's like, sometimes like, even if people who live with their parents is like, oh, well, you don't really, like, sometimes you have a lot of problems you don't talk about to your psychiatrist, to whoever, or even if you have a religious place, to your priest or whatever it may be, or pastor, whatever, because it just feels like they don't understand you. They don't understand what you're coming from. How do you actually feel? Like, for instance, like, they magically think, oh, yeah, thank God, yeah, you have a place to stay, but what about how you feel emotionally? Like, for some reason, that just doesn't matter. And it's like, it's just a bunch of stuff you just hide deep inside, and you put like a mask and make it look like, oh, you're happy and you have a good time, and maybe you might have a good time, be happy, and as I say, it's temporary happiness, but what's deep inside, it's like, you feel like you want to just, it's a ticking time bomb. And sometimes, like, for me, I don't have the, excuse my language, I don't have the balls to do it, Some people just all of a sudden get the balls to literally end their life, and it's like, I sometimes wish I had those balls to do that too, because that's a lot of balls, because Sometimes you may have, this is going to go very deep, sometimes you may have the gun or the knife, the gun at your head or the knife at your throat, and either you don't pull the trigger with the gun in your head, or you don't slash your throat with the knife you have because you don't have those balls. Or you may be standing at the end of the cliff and you want to jump and you don't jump. And sometimes like so much traumatic problems just cause you to do that, because like it feels life isn't worth it, you know. It just feels like they say this life is a test, you know, but it's not. It feels like it's more like a punishment. And I've always said the only way out this punishment sometimes I feel is like death, because it's like you're never able to get out of this punishment. And sometimes life never gets better. Sometimes they say like temporary, like the problems are temporary. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're permanent. Sometimes they're forever. So it's like the only way out, it just feels like to end your own life, because it's like there's no way to fix the problems. No one can help you. No one. And whatever, excuse my language, is fucked. It's fucked. There's really nothing you can do about it. And sometimes just people don't understand that it's just so much problems that choke you so much that like that you just feel like there's no solution and you just end it. Because sometimes there is no solution, you know? Sometimes there really isn't. Even with like family, parents, whatever, sometimes there's no solution. Like, this is gonna get really personal. Today I dreamed about an apocalyptic dream. And today's the 14th of August, 2024. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sure, but anyway, I woke up today. I had a dream that like, it was funny, it was apocalyptic. I was at a party, but it was like a party of one of my cousins, female cousins' friend, that they graduated from something. I don't know what the hell it was. I went downstairs, I think it was like a basement. I went to go grab a drink. I think it was like a Sprite or whatever the fuck it was, excuse my language. I went back upstairs, and all of a sudden something crazy, like some crazy shit happened. Like, the United States was about to have a nuclear attack, and everybody was running for cover. At the moment, I didn't know what was going on. Everybody running for cover, everybody trying to find cover. And the national alert system says this is not an emergency. There's a nuclear attack that's about to happen to the United States. And you hear that beep, beep. And like you hear those missile sirens, you know. And it was like, wow, that was pretty real. And I woke up, but I was thinking, if that were to happen for real, I wouldn't try to find shelter. I wouldn't try to leave the country. I would say, fuck it, you know? I'm gonna let a stupid fucking nuclear bomb or whatever the fuck hit me, because I want to die that badly. I really want to die that badly. I would put myself out there for the stupid bomb to hit me, because that would be the exact moment for me to die. You know? That would give me the courage, and I really hope that happens, because I would literally throw myself out there and make sure they kill me, because I don't want to live here anymore. Life is just so much problems. This earth does not feel like home at all. You know, there's nice things, you know, the blue sky for me, the ice cream truck. Maybe if I were to die, I would miss those few things. Maybe riding my bike, but that's about it, you know. It's like I'm not gonna miss nothing. Nobody cares about me. My family doesn't care about me. Nobody cares about me. And if I were to ever make that decision to take my own life, no one would care. And to be honest, that's how I feel it is for for people like me, because it feels like just no one cares. Everybody's pissed off and angry at me for existing and being alive, and I feel like if I were to be dead or take my own life, everybody, the world would spin better, and everyone would be happier without me. I'm dead serious. Like, Sometimes I wish I would have the balls and the courage to just do it and take my own life. And that's it. I don't care what happens to everything I own, my bike, whatever the hell it may be. My job, I don't give a fuck. My parents obviously don't care. But yeah. You know, it's like the fuck. It's sometimes depression and suicide is so much, not even Jesus or God or whatever could literally take it out. They say, oh, go to yourself to Jesus and pray to God and, you know, kneel to him and pray to him. It's not, it doesn't feel like any of that works. None of that works. I still feel it, and sometimes I bury it inside, and people don't notice. People don't notice that it's there. I'm the only one that notices and feel it. And I'm not going to want to take any medication or anything because that's how exactly I feel. Because it's like these, excuse my language, these stupid psychiatrists and these stupid psychologists can't fix the problems that I'm going through. They can't fix it because that's basically the issue. They could just prescribe medicine of how you feel, but there's a root cause of why you feel like that. Maybe there's so much problems you're going through that these stupid medicines or whatever the fuck, excuse my language, can't fix it. You know? It's like they just, to be honest, they don't care if you really commit suicide, I think. Because basically the mental illnesses, the psychiatric pharmaceutical company is $1 billion company too. For every person that goes to the mental hospital is $1,000 that they make. For every person. And San Antonio, the population was about 2 million. That was way back then. Now I don't know. But if the majority of people go into the psychiatric hospital, imagine how much money these motherfucking psychiatric pharmaceutical people are gonna make. It's like, I feel if you really feel like that, to be honest, just do it, you know? Just don't think about it, just do it. You know, like, sometimes you may be like me, like, you don't have the balls to do it. But I would say, dude, I'm not trying to encourage anybody, but at the same time, the problems feel so much, it's like, it's just so hard to fix. It's really so hard to fix. Everything bunched up, all the feelings, you know? And like my dad, for instance, honestly, as I said, talk about something personal. My dad, for instance, like, he died about 2 years ago. And it's like, since then, I've just lost my happiness. And it's like, nothing makes me happy anymore. Nothing truly makes me happy. The only thing I truly feel happy about is the day I'm gonna die. I've been out in the sun so much because, as I say, I do deliveries at Jimmy John's. And I really don't care if one day I say I have skin cancer or I have diabetes or whatever the fuck. I'm not going to care. You know, I'm not really going to care about myself. Because I've heard there's another way to just end your life. Like, for instance, like, it's not funny, but at the same time, it's like, if you have type 2 diabetes and it doesn't matter your age, it says it on the internet, you could literally die of it. It's very painful, but it's a way to end your life. Because you're already having an illness that's going to kill you. Like if you have type 2 diabetes or cancer, just let it kill you, whatever, you know. It's like that's what I feel. Some people are begging one day of breath to live. And I just wish I could have the power to change that so that I could live their last few moments and die, and they could have my life and be fully healthy and do whatever they want, but they're gonna have all these problems, you know? Like, I would feel much more better in their situation. I would love to be in a situation where I only have 5 days to live, or I only have a few minutes to live. Because, to be honest, I don't want to be here anymore. I really don't. I've lived very long. I mean, I'm 29. I've lived enough life already. I've lived too much. some things I can remember and I enjoy, like when I went to Austin, but sometimes the situations and the finances are just so hard that you can't really make memories. Maybe you can make your last memories, I don't know. Depending how it is. But as I said, this is very deep. This is very deep, you know. I don't really care what anybody else has to say, because this is personally how I feel, and everything that I said is personally how I think. I know maybe other people may have other opinions, but that's how I feel. Like, outside, you have a shell to make it look like you're happy, but inside, you feel depressed and you want to commit suicide. You know, and the way the world is, it's like, sometimes I think for me it wouldn't even be a bad idea, because, like, excuse my language, but the world is so fucked up. Why would you want to live in such a fucked up world, you know? I feel like, why not just take your own life away, you know? That's how I feel personally. I'm not saying to go commit suicide and go kill yourself. I'm recommending to do that, but personally, this is my opinion, and everything I've said, this is personally how I feel. Like, this earth is not my home. I don't call this earth my home. I call home death, to be honest, because it doesn't matter where I go, heaven, hell, I don't give a shit. Because it's like, either way, it's gonna be better off than this earth, you know? I feel like I'm never gonna be able to do the things I want to do in my future, the things I want to do when I go, like, I have plans to go to college. It's like, it feels like it's just never gonna happen. I see all these videos of Andrew Tate, and it's like, and I feel like I might not ever get there. So maybe I might not have life to do it, I don't know, or just get to the point, the breaking point, and just decide to end my life. Because it's like, I already have it planned out. In a way, it's just having the balls to do it, or having enough traumas in life just to do it, you know? But yeah. Sometimes I cry and all that, but sometimes I don't. See, what's the point? Because so much stuff going on, but yeah. Anyway, this is Jose Camilla, people of YouTube, people of San Antonio. Viewer discretion is advised. This is a very strong topic. But anyway, so Jose Camilla, people of YouTube, Jose Camilla, people of San Antonio. Alright, I'm out.